Motorheads, all right, guys. So we were back over to the bins. I don't know if you guys saw the video. We pulled out a lot of people asking about engine bearings. So we pulled out the rest of the engine bearings. We're going to go through them. They'll be on the sorting table this week. But we found a box. We had, I don't know, 6 or 8 large boxes of spark plugs. And it wasn't just autolites. It was Motorcraft and other things. So it sent me down a rabbit hole. You know, we're killing off all these brands, which is mind blowing to me because they're brands that we trusted for years. You know, for years, Cardone was the go-to brand. Never had a problem with them. Then they went to a different manufacturer, and Cardone. Everybody's telling me the last 20 years Cardone's been crap. Well, here we are. Look at all the Autolite spark plugs. So I went down a rabbit hole of Autolite. It's funny, you know, we got plugs that only fit Harley Davidson. We got plugs that only fit Jeep. I forget what that particular one is. That's a really old box there. You can see that box there. Anyway, you know, Autolite started out in 1911 building buggy lights. That's why it was called Autolite. They were buggy lights. They pressed copper into lights for buggies. Okay, and when I say buggies, the old steam cars. But then in 1936, Walter Chrysler came to them and asked them to make spark plugs for the Chrysler cars. And then Studebaker and let's see here, where'd that go? Studebaker and another car jumped on top of it. Studebaker, Chrysler, and Packard were all buying spark plugs. Well, then in 1937, they hooked up with Henry Ford. Okay, and in 1961, Ford bought Autolite, bought the whole company out. But then there was a time in this world where we had antitrust laws, okay, and where the government cared. And in 1972, because of antitrust laws, the government came in and broke Autolite away from Ford, said it was a monopoly, and they sold it to Bendix. And that's when Bendix took over the Autolite spark plug. And now the Autolite spark plug's gone. From everything I can find, they are shutting down. There will be no more Autolite spark plugs. Does that mean these are worth gold? I guarantee you there's shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves full of Autolite spark plugs. No, they're not. But if you really like Autolite spark plugs, you better get your fill of them now. Because who knows what's next and who knows they're going to work better. I'm going to tell you what. Back in the 80s, I bought Autolites. That's all they had on the shelf from my 440. Put them in. Car ran like crap. So then I switched over back to Champion. I had to go to a different store and get some Champions. Car went back to running right. In my opinion, the high performance Mopars from the 60s, from middle 60s up to Champions, the plug. I've not used anything else. Are there better ones out there? Maybe you guys are having better luck. What's your go-to plug? Is it Autolite? Is it Champion? Is it Bosch? What's your go-to plug? Let me ask that. What's your go-to spark plug? What works best for you? I always knew that Autolites only work for Ford. So yeah, it was an interesting little rabbit hole I went down. Bendix bought it in 72. First Parts Group bought it in early 2000, and now the Autolite plugs are gone. They're not making them anymore. In fact, the one guy I talked to said the factory shut down. They walked in and told them today's their last day, and they shut the plant down. So where's this going? If you guys are paying attention, it's not looking good. If you like certain brands, you better get them now, because it ain't looking good. Is that going to make us raise prices on this stuff? Nah, we're not a parts business. We got these for the excitement and for the thrill of going to do it, and we got them to redistribute back to the client, or back to fellow motorheads. We want to give all this stuff back. We want to liquidate it all, and we're doing that. We're giving parts away. So there's my little spiel for Sunday. Pretty cool when you go down rabbit holes, because I never look down rabbit holes. I don't even know who made Champion. Anyway, guys, as you can see, we got cases and cases of Autolite spark plugs. We're going to get rid of them fairly cheap. So if we got a plug you want, come check us out. SaveTheParts.org. And Yeah, let's see where this is going. I think most of us know we're going to lose all our trusted brands, all the brands we loved, we enjoyed using. Are they crap now? Who knows? But my question in for the video, what is your favorite spark plug for what make and model? Cuda Bill out for now. We'll be back soon. It's warming up here. We're getting over to the bend sooner than we thought. Got a lot to do. Stay tuned for all these parts coming out on the market. Cuda Bill out.